Hello everyone, welcome to Bhadra IAS Academy. So let us continue our daily quiz discussion. Today's discussion we are starting from question number 31 to 40. Okay, so we will look at various questions and prepare for the exam. Question number 31. Which of the following best describes the core sector of industries of the Indian economy? So the statements are, we have only 4 options, there are no codes here. Industries contributing more than 50% to India's GDP. 8 key industries that have an impact on industrial production. Industries owned entirely by government. Agro based industry. So इनमें कोणता industry can be called as the core of industrial sector of India? So if you look at the answer, the correct answer is answer B, right? So the answer B is the correct answer. That is the 8 core industries that contribute to the industrial production of India. Which are they? So we have a coal, crude oil, natural gas, refinery, fertilizer, steel, cement, electricity. So these are the 8 core industries of the Indian economy when you construct the IIP, that is the Index of Industrial Production. These 8 core industries contribute roughly about 40% of the IIP. So from exam perspective, that is the key point that we have to keep in mind. Question number 32. With reference to the functions and operations of the Food Corporation of India, consider the following statements. FCI is the nodal agency responsible for procurement, means purchase of food grains at MSP on behalf of central government. FCI directly fixes the MSP for wheat and rice. So here we need to understand whether FCI directly fixes the price for MSP for wheat and rice. FCI is responsible for maintaining buffer stocks, and decentralized procurement states procure, store, distribute food grains under the National Food Security Act. So what are the statements that are correct? So we have option 1 and 3, 1, 3 and 4, 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So which options do you think are the correct options? Okay, so let us look at the answer. So the correct answer, right, would be answer B, that is the statement 1, 3 and 4. That means statement 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Why? Because FCI directly fixes the MSP is not correct. Why? MSP is not fixed by FCI. It is actually recommended by the Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices, and it is finally approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Okay, so FCI cannot fix the MSP. Clear now? So therefore option statement number 2 is wrong. Question number 33. The Department of Commerce and Industry is responsible for which of the following? Preparing the union budget, managing foreign trade policy and agreements, dealing with bilateral, multilateral trade, providing GI tag. So which of the following are correct? Okay, so if you look at here, so we have the option only 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 2 and 3, all of the above. So which one will be correct? So the correct answer will be C, that is what we can say 2 and 3. Why? Because preparing the budget comes under the Finance Ministry, it does not come under the Commerce Ministry. Okay, so the budget is not prepared by the Ministry of Commerce, it is prepared by Finance Ministry, and the department is called Department of Economic Affairs. Okay, the budget is prepared by the Department of Economic Affairs. And similarly, providing GI tag, who provides the GI tag? It is provided by the Department for the Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is the DPIIT. So only statements 2 and 3 are correct. Therefore the correct answer would be C, that is the statement 2 and 3. Clear? Okay. So now these kind of questions, when they are a little bit technical, just we need to be familiar with the concepts. Question number 34. This is regard to the National Food Security Act and related welfare schemes. Pregnant women and lactating mothers are entitled to maternity benefits under the Act. The Act legally entitles eligible households to get food grains through the targeted public distribution system. One nation, one ration card enables interstate portability of the ration benefits. Under the NFSA, the right to food is a legal right, because we have a different kind of rights in India, like fundamental rights, human rights, constitutional rights, like that. So what type of right is the right to food? Is it a legal right? So your options are 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 1 and 4, yeah, all of the above, right? Which are the correct options? What do you think is the correct option? So we have to look at the details. So if you look at the answer, the correct answer is all of the above. Why? Because pregnant women and lactating mothers, they get benefits. The Act also follows the targeted PDS system, and one nation, one ration card was introduced during the time of COVID also to benefit migrant workers. So it has that interstate portability, and under the National Food Security Act, the right to food is basically a legal right. Clear? So these are like very basics that we need to be familiar, because even at the higher level exam like UPSC, these kind of questions can be asked. Question number 35. This is with regard to the Raman Magsaysay Award. Now this, considering this award 2025, which of the following statements are correct? So the award is often called Nobel Prize of Asia. India's Educate Girls organization received the award in 2025. The award is administered by the Government of India. So which of the statements are correct? So we have 1 and 2, 2 only, 1 and 3, yeah, 1, 2 and 3. So if you look at the sum of the details here, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is only 1 and 2. That is, the answer is A. Why? So if you look at the detail here, statement 3 is not correct, because this award is given by the Magsaysay Foundation in Philippines. It is not by the Government of India, right? So now this award is also popularly known as the Asia's Nobel Prize. Therefore, it is a very prestigious award. The Foundation to Educate Girls, okay, they received this award in 2025. So current affair point of view, this kind of questions also can be asked in your exam. Question number 36. This is related to geography. So now let us look at the question. Jet streams are geostrophic winds. They blow horizontally in the upper troposphere. They generally blow from east to west. So which of the statements are correct? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So if you look at the jet streams, the correct answer is B. That means statement 1 and 2 are correct. Why? So if you look at the jet streams are actually called geostrophic winds. They blow horizontally in the upper troposphere. So if you can see here, that is how they blow in the upper troposphere. Now the difficulty is that sometimes you might get confused here. They blow from east to west, yeah, west to east. So normally they blow from west to east. Okay, so they don't blow from east to west, they blow from west to east. Therefore, statement number 3 is wrong, and the correct answer would be B. Only statement 1 and 2 are correct. Okay, so this is the geography related question. Question number 37. Consider the following statements with reference to Web 3.0. This is from the science and tech point of view. It uses blockchain technology. It is user-centric web experience. It gives experience to users to control their own data. So which of the following statements is are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 2 and 3 only, yeah, 1, 2 and 3. So if you look at the answer here, the correct answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Matlab all of them are correct. Why? Presently, only centralized repositories are the ones that user data and profit from it, whereas the Web 3.0, the new one, allows the users, they can control themselves, okay, their own data. Web 3.0 also will be like a permissionless and also democratic, okay, so it will be more user centric web experience. Statement 3 also correct, because the users will have their control over their own data, okay, so that it will be easy for them, they will be like a masters of their own data. Okay, that is the Web 3.0. This is the next generation internet. So this is the new developments coming up. So from science and tech point of view, you can expect this kind of questions also in exam. Question number 38. Okay, this is a little tricky. Now the question is, which of the following statements are not correct? We are not saying which are correct, which are not correct. So highlighted here. So arteries bring blood from various parts of the body to the heart. Veins carry blood from the heart to various parts of the body, and capillaries allow the exchange of materials between blood and tissues. So which are correct? So if you see here, we are asking which statements are actually not correct. So if you see, only statement 3 is correct. So which is not correct? 1 and 2. Therefore the answer will be A. Statement number 1 and statement number 2 are not correct. Actually, if you see, the arteries carry blood away from the heart to the body, right? And the veins carry towards the heart from the various parts of the body. So we need to be very clear which statement is correct and which statement is not correct. So to be very clear, here the particular answer would be statement 1 and 2 are not correct and statement 3 is correct. So our question is which is not correct. So the answer would be A. Clear? Okay. Question number 39. With reference to the concept of public goods, consider the following statements. This is from the public finance economics point of view. So the public good is characterized by non-rivalry and non-excludability in consumption. It simply means what? If one person gets, can the other person also get it? You know, that is where the question of non-rivalry. Non-excludability का मतलब क्या है? अगर एक आदमी को एक मिल गया, वो दूसरा आदमी को अगर नहीं मिल पाएगा, that means you are excluded. Non-excluded means what? Nobody can be excluded, everybody will get it. Okay. National defense is considered as a pure public good because no individual's consumption, that means it does not reduce the availability to others. So there is no exclusion. Public goods are necessarily have to be produced only by the government. Street light is a public area, is often what we can say pure public good. So which of the statements are correct? So we have 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if you look at the correct answer, the correct answer would be A. Why? Because statement number 3 is wrong. Public goods are like they are produced only by government? No. Public goods can be even produced by private sector, though they generally don't produce, but it is not necessary that only government has to produce. So now we have a PPP arrangements, public-private partnership. Okay, so it is not necessary that a public good has to be produced only by government. Clear? Whereas other statements are correct. You know, so these are like technical concepts on what is the meaning of a public good. This kind of question comes even at a higher level of exams like civil service exams, etc. Question number 40. With reference to money market instruments in India, consider the following statements. So now the first point, treasury bills. These are short-term instruments issued by central government. Commercial paper issued only by scheduled commercial banks for short-term. Certificates of deposits are negotiable money market instruments issued by scheduled commercial banks. Call money refers to funds borrowed for length for maturity ranging from 1 to 14 days. So which of the statements are correct here? So this is the question with regard to the financial market, which is divided into money market and capital market, right? So if you look at this question, which of the statements are correct? So the answer is A, right? Why? Only 1 and 3 are correct. Why? Commercial papers issued only by scheduled commercial bank is wrong. Commercial papers are issued by corporate companies. They are not issued by the banks. Okay. So if you see here the correct statement, okay, I just highlight it here. So if you see, commercial paper is issued by the corporates, that is the companies, okay, not only by banks, right? And the call money, there is a problem. Call money basically is a money borrowed for overnight. It is just for one day. It can be for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, but it is called overnight borrowing. Whereas 2 to 14 days borrowing is generally called notice money. Term money is where we have more than 14-15 days, right? So when you are talking about financial market, especially money market, all these concepts should be clear when you are preparing for any competitive exam, state level civil service. Clear? So I have given the explanation for each statement. You can go through the details, and if you have any difficulty or if you need any further queries on this kind of MCQ practice, quiz practice, you can contact Bhadra IAS Academy at 8638391721. Okay, so keep watching the videos on quiz. We will keep posting you regular questions for your exam preparation. Okay, so we'll meet you very soon in the next video. Thank you.